Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is one of the brand new releases this week. It's Dark Arc After the Flood number 5. So this has been a really interesting series. So for those who don't know Dark Arc After the Flood, the story is, we know the story of Noah and the flooding of the planet and all that. Well, there was another arc with like this dark sorcerer and all kind of the monsters of the world. Now they've landed on land, and things have been kind of not going well. The monsters, not Noah. Things haven't been going really well, and it's been kind of an interesting series. Is of like you got these humans there, you've got these monsters, and of course they haven't been getting along. Things went down last issue, and this is kind of the fallout of that. But I think what's really interesting about this issue is that it really starts questioning, like, what's the point of this dark arc and the monsters and the people that are on there. It's this question of, like, if if they stay around, wouldn't that just make the world like it was before? If the world was crappy before, like, why would you want the same stuff as before? That's kind of the sense that I'm getting from it. So it's a really interesting concept of, like, this planet has been just destroyed, and there's still a lot of elements that are from the previous iteration of it that will plunge it right back to where it was. So I think it's that's kind of my takeaway right now. I'm also not like a theological scholar, so other than the long hair, the beard, don't let that fool you. So I'm still like I want to see where this all plays out and where it goes, but that's kind of this sense that I've got right now as to the themes that this comic is dealing with. So it's published by AfterShock and written, created by Cullen, Bunn. Jesus Hervas is the artist, Juancho is the colorist, and Dave Sharpe is the letterer. And I think Bud's been doing a fantastic job. Like, this is a really interesting mix of horror and theology, like religion. So, like, the two combo, I think, is the combination of the two is just really interesting to me. And it's not something we're not really seeing that in comics elsewhere. There are some other stuff that published that's religious background. It has like a religious bent to it, but this is the one that I think it's much smarter than those. It doesn't seem to really be taking much of a stance one way or another. It's just this exploration of a lot of the themes of this biblical tale and kind of playing out their logical extensions in like a what if scenario. So it's really interesting in that way. It kind of makes me like I wish I knew more about religion and was to deal with all that stuff. The art is awesome. Like, it's just really good art. I don't know quite how to describe the style, but it really fits the horror vibe of the comic. It's really good. Like, I just don't know how to describe it. Like, it fits the theme and the vibes really well. I love the coloring of it. I love the style. There's like just this dirty rawness to it with the lines and all that. Like, I dig it. I really, really dig it. I continue loving this series. I think it's really cool. I'm not religious at all. I generally despise religion. So to be able to read through this, like, reminds me of the things I do like about religion. I like the philosophical aspects to it. I like the thematic debates that come out of it. And I think that's kind of where it's strongest, and where a lot of this comic is strongest is diving into that. So really like it. Very cool. If you're a horror fan, like, I think you dig this series. This obviously is not an issue to start with. Going 5 in there. Go to the beginning, and you're lucky is that the first issue was released as a free comic book day issue, so you should be able to pick that up from shops. I think the art's really good. Just overall solid read and solid series. Continuing to enjoy it, really digging it. Cullen, Bunn and the team are doing a fantastic job. It's out in comic shops now. You can go get it. We got a link beneath this video. Put it in your zip code. It'll tell you if a shop's near you. No shop, no problem. We do have affiliate links. There are affiliate links, so we get a small percentage of that. By doing that, you do support us, and some of those links are to comic shops as well. And speaking of support, I want to thank AfterShock for hooking us up with this review copy. We appreciate it. And thank you for watching. Now, if you're into comics, if you're into AfterShock, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.